This is not your father's toy hauler. This is a Livin Lite VRV, roughly 26-foot box, just came in on trade here at Lite RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Wide body, a garage size ranging from 14.4 to 16.8, depending on what side of the RV you load on. 50 amp, 2 air, and absolutely, positively, 100% all aluminum skin and structure, even cabinetry. So starting up top here, you do have a full retractable screen wall, kind of like a garage door thing, but a screen wall that drops down in the back. You see you've got the Happy Jack power sofa beds that can drop down to be an extra sleeping space. Obviously you can fold them up, or roll them up as they were in the power lift to give you more loading space. So this is a wide body coach, so you can get the bigger stuff. It's an 8.5 wide body exterior measurement, so roughly a full 8 foot of usable interior space. And again, all the skin and structure, everything in this is all aluminum. To give you an idea, even the chassis, everything on this is specialized, custom engineered. So when I say it's not your father's toy hauler, that's kind of what I mean. Also, Asdel in the walls, so there's not a splinter of wood in the construction of this. God forbid something happens. Let's say there's a catastrophic leak in the roof. That sucks, but you know what? It's honestly not a big deal on a Livin Lite, a true Livin Lite. Now this is old original classic Livin Lite. Unfortunately, the company, since after this was built, it was bought, sold, and they were cheapened up, and they're pretty much out of business now, but they are not like this. This is the original Livin Lite that built the brand. So God forbid there was a leak, you seal it up, you take a towel, you dry stuff down, you're done. No sweat, who cares? You can take care of it. Got all your recessed D-rings over here. Now it is a completely carpetless layout. Previous owners put in a couple of these nice little, removable throw rugs effectively that you could roll up and put down to give you more of a carpeted, warm and welcoming living room thing in here. And I will say that these have a very industrial feel. And I don't mean this to be stereotypical or any way, but historically, the ladies of the household did not really resonate well with the industrial aluminum box cabinetry that you're looking at in here. And it's not to say that that's true across the board. That was just the general response that we would hear from a lot of clients. Now, in case you're wondering what these boxes are, that's going to be your wheel well. So again, you have 14.4 of loading space up to that wall there, and up to 16.8 to the kitchen cabinetry, basically. So you can put some huge, long, anything, really about anything in here. Now, to keep the floor from getting scuffed up, you can see the previous owners did the kind of like the old person walker method, put the little tennis balls on the feet so they wouldn't scuff anything up. Although I do like the fact that there's double feet on the sofa, so that if you are sleeping on it in the back, it's super sturdy and stable. I also like the fact that they're using a heavier grade lift system on this, so you don't need a stability foot under the main seating area in the back. Now this smaller bench over here, well, it's about the same size, it's a full-size bench. It will fold up against the wall. It doesn't go up and down in a power lift, but it can fold up out of the way if you need it to. The TV, you can see the previous owners installed and left behind. Nice TV here. Big old sucker on a big double articulated swing arm with a up-down tilt adjustment. So this is a no neck wrecker. You can really have it facing wherever you want. This is 50 amp. It does have dual air. You've got one non-centralized air here, and then you have one non-centralized air in the totally separated front bed and bathroom. And that's what's neat about this. Usually floor plans like this, open models, you kind of get a crappy corner bed that is just sort of exposed in the garage. This one does have a door that closes for privacy. So once again, take a look at this. Like all of the cabinetry, you've got aircraft style latches. And you see that that sort of fuzzy stuff on the back. That's the back of an Asdel panel. So there is no wood, no luan, not a splinter of wood in the structure or the cabinetry of this thing. They just are not built that way, effectively, guys. Anything that could be wood, if it had to be, is going to be Asdel in this case, which helps keep the weight in check. Now, these things are super rugged, and what's neat about them is they're very good for off-road use, basically, because the facilities are very minimal. Like the stovetop here, looks like maybe they used it a little bit, wasn't used a lot, but kind of folds down, doubles as prep space. I want to make sure I open this door. The only trick with this one is that everything is black on black on black, and it's easy to miss stuff. It's easier to see in person. I don't know how well the camera picks it up. So a couple things up here. You've got your, they put a Vizio Smart TV in this thing, so if you're going to do your mobile Netflix, you're going to be good to go. Now that remote right there goes to the like awning lighting. So it's got one of those 16 color awning lights that can do the strobe and induce seizures if you're not paying attention. Now there's no oven, but it is convection. So you can do some baking in here. It cooks 25% faster, introduces 25% less heat into the RV. Now, just for pure space reasons, we've got a 5 cubic foot fridge freezer here, but it does have gas electric capacity for off-road use, as well as actually this is a 3-way fridge now that I'm looking at the panel, so that's even 12 volt. Chances are, though, 12 volt's not going to last long, but you do have a freezer pocket in there. So you can see this whole thick, heavy-duty laminated door. Everything on this is really industrial grade. Up here, we're going to kind of start in the ceiling of the bedroom. There's that second air conditioner. Someone must have added this after the fact, but this is a 50 amp coach. Now, if you're on a 30 amp campsite, you can kind of pick this one or that one, which air conditioner you want. You do have a pretty simple corner bed arrangement up here, and you'll see outside there is full storage under this thing. And the previous owners, again, added a nice Vizio TV that they left behind it, so they were not scavengers. They traded this in on a Jayco Tailon fifth wheel toy hauler, so they were toy hauling, they just needed more of it. I do like the little linen cabinet up here in the bathroom. It's tall enough that it's out of the way, so like if you're on the toilet and you stand up, you're not going to gash your head against that thing, and that is an exceptionally tall shower with a nice porcelain foot flush stool. And again, if you splash some water on the shower, nobody cares. It's aluminum. And you can see interlocking plank aluminum floor. It's absurd how overbuilt the floor is on this thing, actually. It's the same kind of flooring we get in like a cattle trailer, like a horse trailer here at Haylett RV. Pardon my legs slipping into the shot there, not my prettiest moment, but I did want to get over here so you could see the extra bedroom storage that we do have going on in this sucker. This is built to be something you could discuss as like a generational RV. So it's something that you could use, and you could probably use pretty hard and hand down to the kids. You know, it's that sort of construction level. Now, understand though, guys, this is not, will not, never was the least expensive travel trailer toy hauler you ever could buy. That was never its purpose, never its intention. It was designed to be the longest lasting thing that money could buy. That's what the goal behind this one was. Everything on these guys is so different. So that front corner bed, this is that storage pocket below that. Another good look at that plank flooring down here. You may have seen more of that Asdel paneling as we kind of swept through, and you can see that this one actually does pass through all the way up front here. Now, it has about a 20-foot awning on it. It is a manual awning with a center support because, again, if you are going to go off the beaten path, this is well equipped for things like that. I like that front opening compartment to easily get to things like the water heater and the pump for water pump for like winterization purposes. There's power tongue jack on here to make life simple and easy. We've got, of course, you know, our 4-corner stabilizer jacks. I also like the fact that we've got a simple little sewer hose caddy right here. So that's one less thing that you have to try to deal with merging storage. You don't want your camp stuff and your, you know, sewer stuff mixing. Tires look phenomenal. These tires are legit right here. I can't see any dry rotting, any weather checking, anything like that. You can see there is a ton of rubber left on these sneakers. The tires are fantastic. Now here's what's cool. So it's an all aluminum skin. It's an automotive painted all aluminum skin. So this isn't going to have like oxidation fade issues like a conventional fiberglass trailer could. Even the roof is all aluminum on this. So once again, not a splinter of wood in its construction, does not have a rubberized roof skin on top of it. The ramp door here, this is also, it sets nice and low to the ground, which is cool. And I actually do have the nose down a little bit, so the tail is arbitrarily high currently, and it still has a very easy angle of attack to that ramp. And the spring assist on that ramp was no joke. It was getting the job done very nicely as well. So there you go, guys. That's kind of this one in a nutshell. Whether you need hitching, pieces, parts, trades, financing, truck and trailer, package deals, RV delivery, and everything between, we do it all here at Lite RV. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.